Okay, this will be an interesting one. Sorry about the shaking, folks. Actually, I'm thinking we're going negative positive, so starting, we normally don't start this area here, doing it in reverse a little bit for some stupid reason. Something different, folks. That's right, we have to go back here and set the, we're going to set that as well. Fuck, this user interface is a pain. And we're just going to set that, and the background colour, good question, what are we going to make it? I don't know what the picture, I don't remember the picture, but we're going to make it red. Going to keep it on red. We're going to get our picture out. Let's see what we have here. We have here Royalty. It's a Royals magazine, and we're interested in this handshaking thing. Shouldn't handshake now because of coronavirus. I think this might have been pre-corona, just before the coronavirus broke out. So this is what we're photocopying this. So yeah. Just make an interesting movement of this. Yeah, that looks interesting. Very strange. Maybe I'm thinking what would be an interesting piece would maybe be that little tiny section there. The rest of it this looks interesting, but I like that bit. It's really small, but I can make it into something, perhaps. I'm actually thinking we're going to switch off our negative positive and all the features that are associated with it. Go at 400. And we're just going to put this aside. Just another piece of shit that I don't follow. I don't like the way people follow rich people and celebrities and that. I do find that quite almost distasteful. I've got better things in my own life to do than chase other people's lives. I don't have time to follow celebrities or the desire, nor the ability. Why people follow celebrities and royals, I don't understand. I just don't understand. But, you know, they do for some reason like to follow these people who are often full of more flaws than the average boo. Now that looks interesting, I think. But it's not what I wanted. But yeah, I just don't understand why people just want to follow all sorts of things and people and all that. I just really have no desire to be a follower, folks, anymore. Sure, I like things, I like to enjoy things like music and that, but I'm not a person that gets right into the celebrity side of things as a general rule. Yeah. Like, I don't swoon, I don't cheer. You know, I like certain musicians and music, but it doesn't mean that I'm going to follow them like slavishly, intently, like people do. I'm wondering what we're going to do with this. If we're going to take this off and we're going to use this as our master copy. So we're going to use this as our master copy. I'm wondering where the centre of the job is going to be. But yeah, I just don't have any real strong desires to follow celebrities. I just don't have that in me. It's just not me. And I want to be who I am. I want to be me. I don't want to be a celebrity that I'm not. I don't want to be a follower. I want to make my own trails. I want to lead my own life and lead it really well. I'm not interested in trying to follow. I'm interested, strangely enough, in leading a charge to do my own good will in this world. Now, I haven't done this properly. I'm wondering how big we're going to make it. This is not easy, folks. I'm just trying to... But basically, yeah, I just don't have any interest in following. Now, this has gone back to standard. I forgot to set it lighter. But yeah, I just don't have any interest in the following of people and following of celebrities and their lives and knowing what they had to eat or what they had to drink and whether they got drunk or whether they were sober. Just a few questions that people might want to ask of these people who are really overrated in my books. Wondering where the centre of this job is going to be. But basically I've just got no interest in following celebrities. I'm wondering if we're going to move it again or not. We're going to pull it up. Alright, we're going to start again. We're going to move it up and we're going to move it just up. But yeah, I just don't have any taste for worshipping people who are often more flawed than the average person. I'm just not interested in that stuff, folks. I just don't have any interest. Now let's see how this looks. Yeah, that looks better actually. The facial features look more defined, having it lightened up. Yeah, that looks a lot better, I do think. I'm wondering what we're going to do, if we're going to lift it up higher or we're going to leave it like that. We're going to just lift it up again. Oh, this is so difficult trying to work with my intuition, folks. So we're just going to slide it right up. But basically, yeah, it's like celebrities, you know, they're not perfect. They're far from it. They're probably more imperfect than the average person. And even normal people, you know, live real mediocre, boring lives, and celebrities, they appear to be living it up and living the dream, but they themselves are selling themselves short in a lot of ways. They just don't, you know, set a good example for other people. They just do their own shit and make a mess of everything, and people worship these people, these so-called successful people who are called celebrities. I just don't understand why people are so much like that, folks. Now, this has taken a while, but it's got to be a good one, hopefully. But yeah, I don't know. I don't understand the desire that people have to worship these so-called human deities. Well, that's probably my term. I don't think I've heard anyone coin the term human deity, but I just came up with that word, that terminology. But they're not special, really. They're not. There's nothing really special about them. Sure, they've got money, and they've got fame, and they've got what appear to be the trappings of success. They're not special in that they often get caught up in the love of money. You know, they often, some, especially musicians, trash. Sometimes they've been known to trash hotel rooms. So you can't call that successful or acceptable, destroying a motel room just because you're rich and famous. It's not acceptable, folks. That's usually rock stars, but you get that, unfortunately. And we're just going to set this up for mirror image. This is another prolongated demo, folks, but it had to be that way to make it good. Take a small section out of an image and to turn it into something. So hopefully I've done a good enough job of that. I'm actually wondering whether I should do a switcheroo already. So let's see if we need to or not. Okay, that one there, and this one there. Okay, well that looks interesting. Maybe we're not going to do a switcheroo. I think now we can call this demo quits.